Today we're in the Widders bar. That's the best bar in Zurich. And actually we couldn't do the introduction outside because it's way too cold. The whole city is covered in snow. And so we were freezing, and now we're here warming up in a cozy atmosphere and waiting for our cocktails to arrive.
This place just shouts elegance and class. From outside, actually, it looks like some kind of traditional bar, traditional inn. But once you step inside, it's a very modern and classy place. And you can also see it from the menu. It's this kind of very elegant but at the same time modern book with these very thick pages. The menu is divided into many pages. The first pages are dedicated to signature cocktails, and then there are all these pages dedicated to classic cocktails or to just plain spirits, because they have a lot of bottles, a lot of different brands of whiskeys and tequilas and rums and whatever you can think of. What I think, looking around and seeing what the other people order, is that this bar might be very good if you want to come here and take a classic cocktail. So if you want to take your espresso martini, your old fashioned, your margarita, whatever you want. But probably they're not so strong with the signature ones. And of course, when we go to bars, we try the signature. We want to see what the bartenders of a place came up with, what are their creations. So we didn't try the classics. But probably the classics are very good because everybody around us is taking them.
The whole place, like you said already, screams classy, but it also is cozy and it doesn't feel so exclusive. It seems like it's kind of open to the general public. Yes, probably more wealthy public, but in general there's all kinds of different people here. And now there's actually also going to be a piano player coming. And that's him. On the spot. And fits super well with the atmosphere. But then you're also kind of invited to go again and go about with your day, because it's not as inviting as if you could just, melt down here in these little chairs or sofas, but you sip your drink and then you can go again.
I took the area code to keep the tradition of taking the cocktail that is the most similar to the old fashioned. I took this one, which is based on not one but two different whiskey. Glenfiddich and the Lagavulin, 16 years. So it's going to fuse together an Islay whiskey with the Highlands whiskey. Let's see how it's done. And then there is Marsala wine, sherry wine, Angostura, which is gonna give that old-fashioned kind of vibe, and chocolate. This is the area code with a little cherry on top, and let's taste it. You can feel the Lagavulin a lot. I cannot feel any chocolate. Angostura very, very, very subtle. And the sherry and the Marsala kind of mellow down the whiskey taste, but the Lagavulin is so strong that it's just overpowering everything. I will try to take the cherry and then drink it to see if something changes. Let me try. The sweetness is everywhere in my mouth. It tastes like high quality. Definitely can feel it. Like they have all these very expensive, very old whiskeys here, all these very good high quality liquors, so you can still taste that, but I don't feel the complexity as much. So the Fender Martini is a composition of Plymouth Dry Gin, port, vermouth, strawberries, and a pickled grape instead of an olive. So let's go for it and taste. Looks very classy already, like the other one. I like it. Okay, I can feel the dryness. I like that you feel the strawberries so much, even though it's super clear. I really like something like that, when you feel a surprising ingredient inside a cocktail that you couldn't see from it. But it's okay. It's not like a wow, what is this? Oh my god, I could sip this all night. Something like that. It's good to have it in one glass. It's good that it's so small, because I don't think I could drink this all night. Let's see if this second cocktail can redeem the bar. It's not a bad cocktail, okay? The problem is that they do not have a soul, they do not speak. They are dumb in the sense that they do not speak. They do not express any emotion. It seemed, mine before seemed like watered down version of a whiskey. It was like you take a whiskey and somehow you take the entirety of the flavors and of the complexity of the whiskey and you just make it, make it fade a little bit. And that was mine. Well, this one, you can say that it's a little bit the same thing, but for a martini. So it has the same characteristic of the martini. It reminds you of the martini, but it's like looking at the martini from very, very, very far away.
When you come into this bar, the atmosphere is super classy, super cozy, amazing. The service is amazing. They're super kind with you and super patient. And their classic cocktails are amazing. They have a vast selection of liquors and spirits and very high quality ones as well. But the only thing is that they're weak on their signature cocktails. If you like this video, we would really appreciate a like and a comment, and of course a subscription if you want to see more cocktail content. We're visiting all the nice cocktail bars in the world that we can, so follow us along on the journey, and we really appreciate everything that you give back to us. See you next time, and bye bye.